All right, quiet down. The screws.
Alrighty, bad people, let's get started. Thank you all for coming to my signature EMF Supermax group therapy.
What terrible crime did I commit to be stuck in this infernal purgatory with these baboons?
Grand larceny, terrorism, money laundering, attempted murder, actual murder. Shall I go on?
Chet Phillips.
Jeepers, creepers, look who it is. What can I get you, Bucky? Something from Dr. Biff's special bag? A red one? A blue one? Oh, look, I've got a green one. Oh, no, wait, that's a Jolly Rancher.
If there's a cyanide pill in there, I'll take it.
I'll have the Jolly Rancher.
I'm good, thanks, Dr. S. I'm just here to observe.
You mean you're here to gloat?
Hey, Uncle Jocko, are you holding the talking stick?
No.
Then wait your turn.
Sorry, Chris.
You too, Agent Hot Pants. Lucky has the talking stick. Wait your turn.
Oh, we're good at waiting, aren't we, Chet?
Shut up!
But I haven't even started yet.
Not you, Lucky, sorry. I've been
Possessed by a multidimensional god of the ocean?
talking to myself.
It's okay, Chucky. We all do it from time to time.
Excuse me. Why is it all right for him to spout nonsense, but I'm reprimanded every time I open my mouth?
Because you don't talk, you monologue.
Oh, that this too solid flesh could melt.
Hey! I've got the stick here.
Yes, now, Betty Boop. I think when we ended last time, you were about to have a big breakthrough about a certain man in your life.
Why must everyone blame their father? We do our best.
Not mine. Mr. Lessmacher and Mom fought like cats and dogs. If he even was my father, I always thought I looked a lot like Liberace.
I was once taught by Liberace criminal pathology, if I remember correctly, which I usually don't. Why don't we move on to today's guest therapist? Come on in here, Olive Oil.
Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Could you pick that up? Thank you. So sorry. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Doctors, Agent Phillips, assorted supervillains. Today we're going to explore personal boundaries by coloring in these maps of European borders.
I'll take one of those.
Keep it down.
Why are you wasting your time with these juvenile land dwellers? You think coloring within the lines will free yourself from the grip of Xerox? I own you, Chet Phillips. Don't fight it. This could be so easy. Surrender yourself to me now, and you could be back out in the field, accepting missions, performing acts of bravado and daring to, and preparing the world to be enslaved to the power of the ocean!
No!
Yes! Oh, sorry. I panicked.
This isn't working!
No kidding. This map is wildly inaccurate. What the hell is Southeast Western Ireland?
We need to accelerate the rehabilitation process, something much stronger than coloring books!
Well, Carol and I have been working on an experimental reform treatment. Theoretically, it could purge any malignant or deviant thoughts, but it's incredibly dangerous. I haven't had a chance to use it on a human test subject yet. Plus, Carol is on vacation, and I don't know where she keeps the keys.
No! Rejected! Rejected!
I'm in.
Mission Rejected, the story of the world's most secret agents, the backups. Tonight's episode, Ghost Pepper Protocol.
Good evening, Agent Phillips. The criminal organization known as the Syndicate. My God, this is mind-blowing. Are these capers?
Yes, in a Greek lemon reduction.
You know, I usually don't care for them, but I would literally take a bath in these.
And it goes on like that.
Are you sure it's a mission tape? Maybe he just left the recorder on during dinner.
How can we be sure it's him? I've never heard him express emotion.
I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking. How is it that in the top secret organization like ours, the most mysterious person is our voiceover artist?
That's a powerful union.
I've been assured this is an official mission tape. Section Chief Anders asked me to gather you all here for a briefing on whatever is happening on that tape.
Oh my gosh. Are we going to have a caper?
Ms. McGrath, that was terrible. I loved it.
Section Chief Anders and work release prisoner O'Brien.
Afternoon, colleagues.
I really hate it when she says that.
I am not your colleague.
As much as I endorse griping, we have a serious situation and a rapidly closing time window to deal with it.
Menopause comes for us all, boss.
You should wake up every morning and thank God for the Geneva Conventions. Agent in training McGrath, slide projector.
On it, Z.
You are looking at the notorious mob boss, Nozzle Sarpa, head of the infamous Gambazo crime family and a key player in the syndicate.
Seen here holding an adorable kitten.
It's clearly Nozzle's homage to the great Marlon Brando's masterful turn in The Godfather.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Focus, please. Law enforcement at nearly every level have been trying to take down Nozzle, from local police to the IRS. But Nozzle has been untouchable thanks to the number of senators, congressmen, and government staffers in his pocket.
I'm sure you meant congresspeople.
Yeah, women can be corrupt too.
Sarpa seems like my kind of guy. Power, money, ambition. What's not to like?
The Powell Street murders. The Cow Pasture Creamery massacre.
Oh my.
And of course, the slaughter at Remington Clown College.
What a monster.
Nozzle Sarpa has been directly or indirectly responsible for countless deaths. His reputation for violence is legendary.
I've heard he can train anyone or anything to kill.
Not to mention drug running, tax evasion, counterfeiting, smuggling, and a major bootleg DVD operation.
Oh my God! Is that several rooms with multiple views? That's my movie! I'm being bootlegged!
Bo, deep breaths.
On the one hand, I've made a movie worth bootlegging. On the other hand, my royalties!
Wow, Bowden. A whole 50 cents.
Damn! Beat me to it.
We've just learned Nozzle is having a private dinner tonight at his house for several major players. Bobby Humps McGuire, who runs Sarpa's bookmaking operation. Angelo Pesci, a.k.a. Angie the Locks, Sarpa's chief enforcer out of Atlantic City. And Senator Karen Sanford-Bipps of Florida.
A corrupt senator from Florida. Shocking.
Okay, I'm upset by how in sync we are.
Your mission is to infiltrate Nozzle's party and get enough incriminating evidence on tape that we can leverage against Senator Bipp to turn state's evidence.
You said this was a private dinner. How are we going to get in without mob stuff happening to us?
In an amazing stroke of luck, Nozzle Sarpa's favorite caterer happens to be on the EMF-approved vendors list. You can come in now.
Salutations.
Hello! My wedding caterer?
Indeed. I am the owner and head chef of Januit's. In fact, you still owe me for the wanton destruction of my china, glassware, and tables. Not to mention the Wagyu beef.
Talk to the groom's family.
That table saved our lives. We're really in your debt.
Yes, so I keep saying to your accounts payable. Some guy named Leon says I need a purchase order?
Rest assured, your assistance in our current mission will not only see all our past debts to you paid, but a sizable additional contribution will be made to your company.
Very well, but I must stress that nothing can go wrong with this dinner. Unsavory as he may be, Nozzle Sarpa is one of my best customers. He has a remarkably sophisticated palate, and he always pays his bills, unlike some others I might name. He also likes to break legs when he's unhappy.
You can count on the EMF, Mr. I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name.
Caterer S. Dear.
Your actual name is Caterer?
Yes.
Because
my parents came from a long line of believers in predestination. All of my siblings and I were given career path/names at birth.
Such as?
Well, Gardener S. Deer, Nurse S. Deer, and my baby brother, John Deere S. Deer.
Your father was dumbass S. Deer.
Athena, we must learn to accept everyone's family backgrounds.
Great. Start by accepting that your family's stupid naming conventions have just been dethroned by the S. Deers.
Section Chief, what exactly is the game plan here?
You will pose as kitchen and waitstaff under the employ of Januit's. This will give you access to the house and each guest. Each of you will wear a wire and record everything that's said. Chef, give them their assignments.
Miss McGrath, Miss O'Brien, you will be my barmaids. This will keep you around the guests the longest. Nozzle has pre-selected a wine pairing with dinner, but the evening will open with a cocktail hour. I trust you both know how to tend bar.
Obviously.
Are you kidding me?
Please. Only since I was 12.
Athena, you are not to be more than 6 feet away from McGrath at any time. Not only do we have a tracking device in your bloodstream, but I added a miniature explosive device to your breakfast this morning. Step more than 6 feet away from McGrath, and splat.
You did not.
Pat and I loved Suicide Squad.
This mix of anger and admiration is a very new feeling for me. I still think you're lying.
Try me.
Miss Kovak, you'll be on salads and starters. We'll open with an antipasto plate and a simple Caesar salad. The dressing is easy to prepare, which you will do tableside.
All the better to catch some baddies on tape.
Mr. Montcrief, you'll be serving the soup course. I've already prepared the minestrone, so all you need to do is heat and serve.
The soup! At last I'll have my revenge on Joe McHale.
Oh my gosh, does this mean I'm on the main course?
No. My signature main course is a cacio e pepe, carbonara, and vesi. Pasta in a delicate egg, cheese, and black pepper sauce.
Wow.
Cooked inside a dehydrated pig's bladder.
Why?
Why?
Well, it's not me, per se.
That's not what I expected.
My God, it's like the Olive Garden version of haggis.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I have. You may remember my brilliant guest turn on a Season 2 episode of Hannibal, where I played dinner guest number 3. Dr. Lecter serves all of us a bit of his dog walker's brains, and a pig's bladder is exactly what they used as the prop food. I never want to see one of those again for the rest of my life.
Oh.
Regardless, the procedure is very complicated, and any misstep or bad timing can ruin the entire thing.
Totally understood. It will be an honor to be your sous chef. A job I have always wanted.
No, Mr. Granger. You will be handling the dessert.
Excellent. What are we making? Cannoli? Tiramisu? Pignoli cookies?
No, lemon gelato. Just scoop and serve.
Oh, man.
You can add a sprig of basil if you think you can manage it.
Done and done.
There are catering uniforms waiting for you in wardrobe. Suit up and head out. The dinner is being held at Nozzle's summer home outside of Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh, I didn't realize it was at the Maryland house.
Is that a problem?
Quite the contrary. We could get fresh crabs. Crabs and spaghetti is one of Nozzle's favorites.
Can I advise you to not start changing the plan before you've even left the room?
Come on, Zelda. When I did the musical version of Blue Velvet, we were rewriting until the curtain came up. And frankly, quite a while after.
That one was weird. But you were great as the severed ear.
All right, team. Let's go out there and see that justice.
Do not say it.
Get served. Ha!
Please put me back in jail.
Caterer.
Mr. Sarpa.
Well, I was expecting you 10 minutes ago. You're late.
Yes, forgive me, but I think you'll be happy to hear why.
Did you?
Stop for fresh crabs? I sure did.
Caterer, you're the best. Oh, what a feast we're gonna have. Pull your truck around back. I'll open the kitchen door.
Before we do that, I wanted to introduce you to my team for tonight.
Oh, where's your usual man? Giuseppe, Bruno, Lil Pete.
Yes, well, we were unfortunately already booked for a bat mitzvah, but I can never turn down an offer to cook for you. So they're handling that, and I brought the B team.
Good evening, Mr. Sarpa. We're looking forward to cooking you the finest Italian dinner you've ever had.
Better than my nonnas.
10 times!
You listen here, you little snot-nosed punk. Nobody cooks better than my sainted nonna. Nobody!
Of course not, sir. What I meant was, even if we tried 10 times as hard, we could never match Nonna's cooking.
That's right.
Don Sarpa, I am honored and grateful that you have invited me to your home on the wedding day of your daughter. And may their first child be a masculine child.
Caterer, does this guy think that every Italian-American businessman just goes crazy every time a Godfather joke is made?
Well, he's new. And he...
Because he's right. Hey, come here, you little son of a gun. Come here, get here. I like this one, see? I like him.
Oh, thank you, Godfather. May I have another?
Here are your bartenders for the evening. Miss...
Appropriate. Inappropriate.
And I'm Gina Tonic.
What magnificent specimens of womanhood. But can they make a drink? Let me have a Negroni.
Coming right up.
Don't forget the vermouth. Inna?
As if I could. There, your new favorite.
My dear, this is perhaps the best Negroni I have ever been served.
My pleasure.
Well, he hasn't tried mine yet.
Two beautiful women fighting over me. Caterer, you really stepped up your game.
It's all part of the fine dining experience.
Speaking of, chef, we should get prepping.
And who is this, Stelina?
Oh, well, my name tag says, Cindy. With an I. Ugh, really?
No. I call you Stelina, my little star.
Oh, I want to be Stelina.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get cooking. There's a service entrance around the back. Start loading in.
One more thing. You may overhear a few things while you're serving me and my guests tonight. You all seem like reasonable people, so I trust that you'll understand me when I say, if you ever repeat a word of what gets said here tonight, I'll kill you dead.
I love this guy.
All right. Since we've adjusted the menu to add the crabs, I'm going to ask you to do that prep for me, Skip. The crabs are in that basket.
Yes. On my way to sous chef status. Oh!
What's the matter?
These crabs are alive!
Yes. They need to be served fresh.
So, my prep involves...
killing them. Here's a hammer.
What?
If you don't want to hammer them, you can whack them on a stone. But I assume you don't want to hold them by their claws.
Whack them?
Look, see this little T-shaped bit on their belly? One good whack against that, and they're gone instantly. It's humane.
Well, I think the humane thing would be to not kill them at all.
If you can't do it, I'm sure Bowden can. I'll just tell Chief Anders you weren't up for it.
No, don't be hasty. I'll take care of it. Come on, basket buddies. Off we go to your doom.
Chin up, Skip. If it helps, just picture each one of them as a little J.J. Prescott.
Or picture them naked. Wait, no, that's for public speaking.
They're arriving. Gloria, salads.
Heard, chef.
Get in here, you play the gabagool.
Godfather, I'm touched as always by your hospitality, but this clean ocean air, it disagrees with me.
Well, a drink will fix that right up. Gina, get my boy Humps here at 7 and 7.
Right away, Mr. Sarpa. So, why do they call you Humps?
You know how people call setbacks little humps?
Sure, I guess.
I'm the setback. Thanks for the drink, Toots.
Was that supposed to be cool?
Ugh. Let me get the next one. You are terrible at this. We learned literally nothing from him.
Oh, yes, because he was so talkative I could have gotten the nuclear launch codes from him.
Hey, you Nozzle!
Angie Deluxe, come here. Let me take a look at you. My God, you're thin as a rail. What's going on? Atlantic City not feeding you?
My doctor recommended I lose a few pounds if I wanted to see the next decade. I gave him cement shoes and dumped him off the steel pier. But then I realized he was probably right. So, I'm dieting.
Classic Deluxe.
I hope you sent his widow a nice fruit basket.
Of course. What do you think I am, a monster?
Hey there, tall, dark, and skinny. What can I get you to drink?
Club soda.
Oh, come now. This is a special evening. Let me make you something with style.
Okay. Add a twist of lime.
Karen, buonasera.
Get out of the doorway, you greaseball. I can't be seen out here.
Oh, God forbid a U.S. Senator be seen with a legitimate businessman such as myself.
What? Are you nuts? My association with you makes me more popular in Florida. But to be seen eating Maryland seafood, suicide.
Hey, we're still south of the Mason-Dixon line.
How's it hanging, Bipps?
Pretty good, Humps. If everything goes my way, my bill banning serving milk to children will be passed.
What's wrong with milk?
It's disgusting. Do you know where it comes from? Cows. They're private parts.
So why do you pour over your cornflakes?
Fresh Florida orange juice. What else?
Can I get you a drink, ma'am?
White Russian.
But doesn't that have...
Milk? Yes, I'm not an idiot. My bill only prevents it from being served to children. Just don't tell the neckbeards down in the Keys. And make it a double, sweetheart. It was a long day.
Here you are, Senator.
Everyone knows what that sound means. First course. Please, Take your seats.
Gentlemen, lady, our first course tonight, Caesar salad prepared in the traditional tableside manner. Cindy here will tend to you while I prepare the entrees. Mangia.
Good evening, ladies and gents. It is an honor to serve you all this evening.
Ah, Maestelina, the honor's ours.
Oh, please, just continue your conversation like I'm not even here. I'll just be tossing your salad. Oh.
I hope that salad dressing will have anchovies.
Of course.
Excellent.
Now, as my father always told me, business during the salad course. Senator Bipps, would you care to tell us how your efforts to stop taxing our casinos are coming along?
Boil, boil, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Montcrief, what are you doing?
Preparing the soup, just like you asked.
I said heat it, not turn it molten.
I got it!
Already?
They launched right into it. Bipps is fixing it so Nozzle's casinos get a tax dodge in exchange for a healthy percentage of their income.
That should be more than enough to lean on her.
Oh, thank God. So the rest of the meal can just proceed normally.
Here, listen to the tape.
Efforts to stop taxing our casinos are coming along.
What is that?
Oh no! I had to hold the mixing bowl close to my chest to get a good grip on it while I whisked, and all my mic picked up on was my mixing. I blew it.
That's just what Nancy Reagan used to say. And look how great things turned out for her.
There's still soup, crabs, pasta, and dessert to go through, I suppose.
Gordon Ramsay, give me strength.
All right, see, we're ready for the soup.
Wait, what, already? They need to slow down and chew their food, or they're going to want their entrees before I'm ready with the main course. Those crabs need to be in the pot yesterday. I'm going to have to prepare the pig's bladder surprise first, and we'll do the crabs as the entree. If Granger ever gets them ready.
What is Skip doing out there?
Okay. Skip, you can do this. You have to do this. It's for the good of the country. Oh, but you're looking at me with those sad eyes.
Skip, what's taking so long?
I can't do it. Frankie is giving me such a sad look.
Who's Frankie?
The crab.
You named him?
I named all of them. Frankie, Krabby, Augustus, Fred, Shaggy, Velma, Daphne, and...
Let me guess. That one is Scooby.
No, that one is Zelda.
Skip!
Well, she reminds me of the section chief.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of see it.
So obviously that makes this one Pat.
Oh. No! Skip, I'm sorry. Give me that hammer.
No, Gloria, I outrank you and I am aborting this crab assassination plot.
But the dinner! The mission! What are we going to serve Sarpa?
Called out for pizza. Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Januit's Catering Company is proud to present the soup.
Oh, is that minestrone?
It smells heavenly.
A specialty of the house. Sometimes a simple taste of home is all you want. Please, waiter, serve. Gina, please uncork the bottle of port. It should pair perfect.
Right away.
Would you like to sniff the cork?
No need. This is from my family's own vineyards back in the old country. I hope you all enjoy it, because if you don't, I'm gonna kill you.
A toast to the Godfather.
To the Godfather.
All right. Enough flattery. Let's eat. Angie, how's tricks in Atlantic City?
Let's just say the Ides of March ain't the only thing Caesars needs to beware.
Ooh!
Mamma mia, that's hot.
Oh, ouch, but it's so good.
It burns, but I love it.
Oh, my God, why?
More?
Please.
This is ridiculous.
It is, but honestly, with our track record, pretty tame.
You're never going to get them to say anything incriminating on tape while they're stuffing their faces. It was a stupid plan to start with.
I suppose you have a better
hot.
idea?
Obviously.
So good.
Do you have your snap face machine with you?
Obviously. Why?
Time for a refill.
Athena, wait!
Here, big boy. Cool your tongue with my special sea breeze. Extra ice.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Feel better?
Yes, thank you. Whoa, why is the room spinning?
Get him out of that soup before it burns his face off!
Call 911.
Oh no! Get in my car. I'm out of here. I can't be seen.
Everyone stay calm. The Godfather just had a little too much to drink. Gina, help me get him to the kitchen. He just needs some black coffee.
Right. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your soup, slowly. We'll have him right as rain in just a moment.
You take good care of him!
Little help here, fellas?
Scott! No. What did you do?
Well, ask Lady Macbeth over here.
You killed him?
Of course not. I just slipped him a Mickey. He'll be out, but not for that long. McGrath, Snapface. Bowden, start stripping him.
Red flag!
You have to go out there as Nozzle. Start getting these boobs to start implicating themselves.
Oh, it's for a role. Stripping away.
I can't believe you drugged him. Typical supervillain move. I say we roast her and serve her as the next course.
The plan wasn't working. I saw an opportunity and I took it.
This is it. This is the end of my career. I'm gonna have to change my name.
Sure. Witness protection S. Deer has a nice ring to it. Here, tie him up and gag him.
Here you go, Bowden. You think you can do the voice?
Well, I only heard him speak briefly, but,
I'm gonna make them an offer they can't refuse.
Great. Get out there. They're going to be done with that soup soon. How are we doing the rest of the meal?
I just need a few moments on the pig's bladder.
And the crabs?
How did he get a knife?
I don't know, but I think he knows how to use it.
Oh my god! Hey,
easy, Krabby, easy. We're all on the same team here. Gloria, get the hammer.
Be careful, Skip.
Me? No, I thought you were gonna whack him. I think he heard us. Run!
Do forgive me, fellow criminals. It's just a momentary lapse in consciousness. Please, let us resume our soup and discussion of illegal activities.
Godfather, are you all right?
I'm superior.
Like we said, just needed a little black coffee.
Why don't you all finish your soup? The chef will be out with a special presentation momentarily.
What an excellent idea, Athena.
Good God, that's hot soup.
Nozzle?
I mean, that's a spicy meatball.
Actually, I find it quite bland, spice-wise.
So, Angie, I think you were going to tell us about your troubles in Atlantic City.
Well, I didn't want to say nothing disturbing in front of our guests.
Oh, please, you're among friends here.
Well, if you insist. I'm afraid I got a very serious situation on my hands with my mother.
I see. Wait, your mother?
Oh, Angie, is it her balance?
She fell again, going down to the basement. The basement! I don't even know why she'd be going down there. Why you going down there, Ma?
We talked about this. She thinks the washer and dryer are still down there. She forgets you moved them upstairs.
Have you thought any more about assisted living?
Or at least bringing in someone to look after her.
As touching as this is, I think we need to focus on more pressing matters.
Nozzle, I'm surprised at you. What's more important than family?
Well, I mean, you must have so much going on in Florida. Maybe something we can help with?
Well, I guess you've all noticed that I'm here alone. It seems my husband has gone camping again with Tucker.
Oh, the Sagone.
I told you, Karen, you gotta let me and Humps take care of this.
Yes, you should tell us exactly how you do that.
It's simple. Our cousin Johnny is the best divorce lawyer in the country.
He was the one who took care of the Martha Stewart Pete Davidson annulment.
I didn't even know they were married.
Exactly.
I can't get a divorce in an election year.
Well, your plan is working out great. It's family therapy night for the Corleones.
I feel if Skip were here, he'd be proud I started the healing process.
You are not wrong.
Well, if divorce is off the table, we could always just bump them off.
With all due respect, Godfather, what the hell is wrong with you?
Nothing. What? Killing people is like bread and butter. Why don't we all agree here and now to whack Mr. Bipps right between the eyeballs?
Oh!
There are only 3 rules in this house. Take your shoes off before you walk on the shag carpeting. No skinny dipping in the pool before sunset. And no talking about you know what.
It was one of the first promises you made when we met. I don't want to know anything about anything like that. You promised me, Nozzle.
And the day Nozzle Sarpa breaks a promise is the day I start questioning who's sitting in front of me.
Especially if it's the same day he suddenly can't hold his liquor.
Forgive me. I got carried away with, emotion.
What the hell is this? Since when do you have emotions?
Well, after all, Karen is like mi familia.
Oh, Nozzle, you're just an old softy, aren't you?
Yeah, he's a regular cannoli on the inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, cacio e pepe carbonara and Vessi is served.
Ooh. This is the moment I have been waiting for all night.
Il momento della verità.
I have heard so much about this dish. I cannot wait to try it.
Even though it's served in a pig's bladder.
Honey, I grew up in the swamps of Florida. I have eaten much, much worse out of far scarier bladders.
Ooh, I got chills.
I urge you all to tuck in right away. The broth inside is extremely delicate. You don't want the cheese to separate from the egg yolk, or it will ruin the lining of the bladder.
Ah, delicious.
Buona fortuna.
Scrumptious.
It's like I'm seeing the world for the first time.
I don't care what you say, caterer. There is no way you're not Italian.
Absolutely exquisite, don't you think, Nozzle?
Oh, yes, exquisite.
You haven't even touched it.
I guess I filled up on soup.
But this is all you've talked about all week.
Go ahead, Nozzle, dig in before your pig's bladder deflates.
But I should really save room for crabs.
Don't be silly. I made this special for you, Nozzle. Perhaps some port to go with it. Ladies.
Do not blow this, Bowden. Eat your pig guts.
Please, McGrath, you know I have a sensitive stomach.
My goodness, this is heavenly. Nozzle, you have to try this.
Oh, well, if you like it so much, why not have mine?
Oh, we couldn't take food off your plate, Godfather. Go ahead, try it.
You said it was your favorite. You wasn't lying, was you?
Me? Lie? Never. No. It's just, it's so beautiful. I hate to cut into it.
I could just kill him now, save them the trouble.
Tempting, but no.
I ain't taking another bite until I see Nozzle here enjoy his.
That's how it's gonna be, huh?
Yep.
Ditto.
All right, then. I'll just cut into this pig's pea bag. At least it's a fancy mac and cheese inside. Remember, it's definitely not human brains. There, look at that. Oh, God, I cut it open.
Now eat it. A nice big forkful.
Well, of course. Okay. Here comes the little airplane, picking up its cargo. Now it's coming in for a landing.
No, I can't do it.
That's it. What's going on, Nozzle?
Now. Let's all stay calm and in our seats. We don't want the yolks to congeal, do we?
I'll congeal your mother.
Humps, you can't just add your mother to make things a threat.
Why don't we all have another round of drinks?
Why? So we can all end up face down in our pig bladders?
Oh, I knew you two dames were up to no good the minute I got here.
Karen, lock the doors.
I'm on it.
Perhaps I should just let myself out the back.
Don't move, bladder boy. We haven't determined if you're in on this.
In on what? You think that my bartenders and I have somehow replaced Nozzle Sarpa? Because he doesn't want a pig's bladder?
I've heard stranger things.
Hey, Angie?
Yeah, Humps?
Does Nozzle's face look sort of funny to you?
Funny how?
Sort of droopy?
Oh, now that you mention it.
Oh my God, McGrath, what is wrong with his mask? You can't even use your signature tech properly.
My tech is fine. Who knew steam from a pig's bladder would melt the adhesive?
All the doors locked. What are we going to do with them?
Things a U.S. senator shouldn't know about.
Even ones from Florida.
Now you listen to me, you group of stronzos. How dare you? How dare you? You accuse me? Nozzle Sarpa, head of the legendary Gambazzo family, of being what, some kind of imposter?
You gotta admit, boss, your face is pretty droopy.
You know I'm on that new TikTok skincare routine.
I did not.
I must have mixed up my retinoid with my exfoliant today.
Doesn't seem like such a big deal.
No, he's right. You don't want to screw with skin cycling. My sister found that out the hard way. Bless her heart.
Unbelievable. I invite you into my home. I serve you an incredible meal. I break bread with you. And you question my loyalty, my leadership?
It was just that you was acting so odd.
Oh, I'm acting odd? You're acting odd. How do I know you're not all imposters? All right, tell me something that only you would know, like exactly who else in the Senate is on my payroll?
Here he goes again with the questions.
Humps, I think it's time to problem solve.
Godfather, you wanted us to squeal like rats? Now it's time to make you squeal like a pig.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Now, unless you all start talking, you will learn the true meaning of pain and understand why the name Nozzle Sarpa is feared at clown colleges the world over.
You and what army?
Everybody run! Krabby, he's got a knife!
They all have knives!
And their leaders taught them how to fight!
What? Hey, careful! Hey, back! Get under the table! I hope they don't learn to jump!
Oh my god, the legend's true!
He can train anything to kill! Oh, call him off, Godfather, call him off. I'll talk.
That's right. All of you mugs start singing or I'll tell the crab to cut you up.
I've been plotting with Big Eddie to overthrow your operations in Vegas.
I lost $500,000 of the family's money betting on a blind dog at the Kentucky Derby.
I was going to double-cross you on the tax bill.
I used Velveeta in the pig's bladder.
Not you, moron!
Please tell me somebody's tape recorder got all that.
So let me get this straight. Two hardened criminals and a corrupt senator gave you full confessions. Right there and then.
Correct. No need to put the screws to Senator Sanford-Bipps to turn state's evidence. We have nearly 2 hours of her willingly convicting herself and 5 other elected officials of taking bribes and money laundering. Could someone please pass the Parmesan?
Oh, coming at you.
Oh my god. Caterer, this is literally the best meal I've ever had. The crabs are so sweet and tender. And the sauce?
The sauce! It's as if the marinara had been kissed by the Tuscan sun and blessed by the ancient Roman gods.
And this spaghetti! I can never go back to buying boxed pasta. And better yet, not a pig's bladder in sight.
Oh, you flatter me. It was the least I could do. Since you gathered enough to put Nozzle Sarpa behind bars for a long time and allowed me to keep my name.
Excuse me. These crabs are incredibly difficult to eat wearing handcuffs. Can't you take them off me while I eat? I'm in a room full of agents. What am I going to do?
Who knows? You still haven't told us how you managed to smuggle in the knockout drug you used on Sarpa.
A lady has to have her secrets.
And mine is whether or not I'm lying about the explosive in your head.
Hey, if it wasn't for me, none of you would be enjoying this meal at all.
She's got a point, Section Chief. Once the criminals were done confessing, we still had an army of blade-wielding crabs to deal with.
I hate to admit it, but Athena dove right in there and whacked the crap out of those crabs.
I spent 1.5 years at sea with the Admiral. You think this was my first time disarming an army of blade-wielding crabs? Please.
Regardless, we thank you.
And our stomachs thank you.
Another crab, Section Chief? I see your plate's empty.
I shouldn't, but I can't refuse.
Here you are. Ooh, a nice whole one still intact.
Oh.
Is there a problem, Agent Granger?
I think that one was Zelda.
Wow, I see it.
Uncanny.
I've lost my appetite.
Mission Rejected was created by Pete Barry, J. Michael DeAngelis, and John Dowgin. This episode was written and directed by J. Michael DeAngelis. It starred Chris Klaniecki as Skip Granger, Nozzle Sarpkaya as Mackenzie McGrath, Dave Stanger as Bowden Montcrief, Paige Klaniecki as Gloria Kovak, Faith Dowgin as Section Chief Zelda Anders, with Kirk White as Chet Phillips and Kevin McGrath as the mission voice. Also starring Ashley Banks as Athena O'Brien, Jill Ivey as Senator Karen Sanford-Bipps and Child Star, and Bob Killion as Nozzle Sarpa and the Admiral. Guest starring Eric Werner as Balthazar Montcrief, John Dowgin as Dr. Biff Studebaker and Humps, Rebecca Serfass as Lucky, Pete Barry as Christados O'Brien and Angie the Locks, Shannon Perry as Dr. Hermione Pickle, David S. Deere as Caterer S. Deere, and J. Michael DeAngelis as Davin Ford. Music by Pete Barry. Sound editing and mixing by John Dowgin. 'Tis the season. Shower the Mission Rejected fan in your life with shirts, mugs, pillows, pins, posters, phone cases, and more. Visit www.missionrejected.com and click Store to find the perfect holiday gift for friends, families, and some lower-tier enemies. This has been a Portrait Room production, copyright 2022, Extraordinary Missions Limited.
Athena, sweetheart, you're just in time.
Up a chair, boss.
Why is everyone sitting around in a circle? What is this, some sort of supervillain board meeting?
Precisely, Miss Athena. But if any of the guards come by, we're doing a staged reading of my new screenplay, Lord Nero in the Multiverse of Montcriefs.
Come on, it can't be worse than Annie 3.
I'm playing Mr. Potato Face.
And you are playing the Queen of Lesbos.
One more word out of you, Balthazar, and I will cram this script down your throat.
My, you do have a way with these children, don't you? As we said, this silly little play is just a cover for larger plans.
I told you already, Ford. Whatever it is you're selling, I'm not interested. I'm just biding my time until I can get out of here.
But that's exactly the opportunity my employer is offering.
We're planning a jailbreak.
What?
Davin explained it all. His boss is going to get us all out of here and eliminate the EMF forever.
Uh-huh. And this so-called employer of yours, do they have a name?
Terry Millionaire.
Terry Millionaire? The philanthropist billionaire?
The same.
Why would he want to free a group of criminals from Supermax?
Well, now, philanthropy comes in many forms. Given your particular skill set and the fact that you're allowed out of this cage from time to time, Mr. Millionaire feels that you are in the perfect position to be in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Let me make something perfectly clear, you corn-fed rube. I don't trust you, and I don't like you.
Athena, please. We can't do this without you.
I gotta get out of here. I haven't had a mani-pedi in months.
And I'm supposed to be doing the Scottsboro Boys Jr. in Toronto.
Ms. Athena, if I'm not mistaken, you just closed the EMF's latest case. And the one before that, and the one before that. Still, here you are, unloved and underappreciated.
Just like my screenplay.
I'm not asking you to be part of a team. I'm asking you to lead one. I've got the general game plan from Terry, but the specifics are up to you, boss.
On second thought, I'm listening.
G46.
Bingo!
Sir, I've only called 3 numbers.
First time finding a dead body on a cruise ship. I remember mine.
Okay, but can we...
I'm a cruise detective.
I don't know what that is.
Welcome to another adventure of Baudry Buffet, the cruise detective.
The Santa Cruz.
We have a serial Santa killer.
Seaplace presents the Soak Opera.
He goes in a water slide and never comes out.
Uncle Monte Carlo's all ages cruisino.
I'm going to rob this casino, and you're going
going to try to stop me.
The only thing you're gonna take is up space in the brig. Piggy, I'm putting you on hold until I need more intel from an incel.
I love hold. It's the only time I ever hear music anymore.
They were filming at Magic Hour, which is called that because that's when Chris Angel wakes up.
What do they all have in common?
Is it nothing?
I am your infertile queen.
Marjorie Buffet, the cruise detective, is found anywhere you can find podcasts, and a couple places that you can't find podcasts. Isn't that weird?